Hey team, I'm going to do a quick review of MAXQDA or MAXQDA or however they say it. I just been playing around with it a little bit, and I just want to show you like what it can, what I'm finding that it can do. By all means, this is not an expert review, but I'm just going to go ahead and open it up right here so you can see what I've been playing around with. I completely understand like the fatigue right now of trying to learn new technology tools. Um, and new things on computers. I kind of had to force myself to go through this, but I also know like how much better it is sometimes to have an electronic book where I can just search things really quick or highlight things or open this up and on other computers or other devices and still have everything kind of where I need it because I can easily save my files in a Google Drive or whatever. So I have a couple different drafts that I started here. I have my two interviews right here that I can kind of toggle back and forth. I've already gone through and coded this one. Like I mentioned the other day, I just felt like I just kind of kept like creating a whole bunch of different categories. But after I felt like really good about the categories that I created, and I went back over and over and over again to make sure that I was hitting all the categories. Then I switch over here to Patrick's interview, and I'm still coding that. And just to kind of show you how I can create these codes as I'm working through here. How would you describe your adjustment for use of new technologies? As I'm going through and reading this, um, let's see here. The thing that helped me the most was the support of my team. So this is definitely one of my codes right here. So I can just highlight it and I drag it over here to where it says support teachers, facilitators, coaches, admin. And when I drop it on here, it adds that code right there, which is kind of cool. And if I'm like, oh, no, I wanted to add this part here too, I'll make it a little bit longer. I think we did a really good job sharing the workload. Um, Maybe I make it a little bit longer. If I just drag it back over there, it doesn't add. It's still at 5 right here, but it makes this longer. So that's kind of a really cool thing that it kind of does intuitively. Personally, it was a little bit stressful at the beginning, but having others just help me was the biggest thing that made it possible. I would probably I probably want to include that in there as well. So I'm just going to drag all that, and I can bring it over here to the supportive teachers. But this last part here kind of deals with the emotions, so I can highlight that and I bring it over to emotions. And this is just kind of like what I'm doing, and like I'm like, oh, realizing I have to add more or things overlap, and how my codes are set up over here. If I click back over here on this other previous interview, let me just go ahead and open that up. The one that I've already coded all the way through with these categories, I can right click on this, and there's some cool features. Like I look at document in portrait mode, and what it does is currently, if I hover over this, is it's ordered by color. So it's showing you like how often the different codes kind of pop up in here. I don't know enough about qualitative analysis yet to know like if someone talks about something more, if it's more important. You also have the ability to weight the codes and give them different like weights. So like if you think that some things are more important than others, you can assign weights to them, and then it'll filter some things out that way. I can also look at it by frequency. So if I hover over this one right here, I know that this is student relationships. So this person was talking about student relationships the most, and then they're talking this technology, yep, and then this is curriculum. So our curriculum planning. So that's kind of cool too. Some decent visuals. I don't know how or if I would use this in a dissertation yet, or whatever. But I am kind of digging how easy it is to code these things out, and then how I can create some different visuals that way. As soon as I finish coding this one, I am going to do a comparison of the two documents, which tutorial that I came across mentioned that it was pretty simple to do as well. So just kind of wanted to show how simple some of this is. Like I said, I know that many of you are suffering from technology overload and fatigue right now. But it wasn't too bad once I got started with this, and it's definitely getting a lot quicker as I'm going through this, and it's neat how you can pull some things apart. Completely understand wanting to just do things by hand and have everything right there, and kind of living in it, and having your head in a notebook or on paper. But I am digging the streamlining part of this, and I think I think when it's all said and done, I'm going to feel a lot better about having this in front of me. So that's my review. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope everyone else's research is coming along well. I can't wait to see what you guys all come up with.